Thank you, Jeff, Russell said dryly. Your support is like a warm blanket made of cactus. I feel much the same. While Russell plotted his revenge against a 10-year-old, the scene shifted to the Bingham apartment later that afternoon. Jeff was nursing a twinge in his shoulder, the kind of injury men over 35 get simply by breathing too aggressively or reaching for the remote at a weird angle. Jennifer had dropped by to deliver Adam's free sweatshirt. It was, as predicted, irregular. It had no face hole, a hood that seemed to be sewn on backwards, and one sleeve that was for inches longer than the other. It's perfect, Jeff said, staring at the gray blob of fabric. I'll wear it when I want to feel like a giant, soft rock, or a very depressed monk. Hey, while you're here, Jen, Audrey said, can you help me move the couch back onto the rug? Jeff's twinge has rendered him useless, much like the sweatshirt. Glad to help, Jennifer said. She was a ray of sunshine, a very strong, athletic ray of sunshine who could probably bench press Jeff. After the furniture was moved, she noticed Jeff wincing as he tried to adjust his posture. Oh, Jeff, I'm so sorry. Let me massage that shoulder. I studied therapeutic massage for a summer after college. I know exactly where the pressure points are. Jeff stood stiffly. I'm not a big people-touching-me guy, Jen. I prefer my personal space to be void of human contact, punctuated only by the occasional high five or a firm handshake from a distance. Nonsense, Jennifer insisted, her hands already finding the knot. I know what I'm doing. Just relax. Jeff surrendered. And then something happened. Jennifer's hands were skilled. The tension didn't just leave his shoulder. It was replaced by a physiological response that Jeff found deeply inconvenient and highly alarming. Oh, Jeff whispered, his eyes widening as he stared at a spot on the wall. The knots definitely disappearing, along with my dignity. See? Jennifer smiled, blissfully unaware of the internal crisis brewing in Jeff's midsection. If I ever get tired of graphic design, I could do this for a living. You're like putty in my hands. As soon as she left, Jeff sat in a stunned, guilty silence. It was a physiological response. Innocent. Accidental. A betrayal by his own biology. But explaining that to Audrey was like trying to explain to a cat why you accidentally stepped on its tail. The intent didn't matter, only the perceived betrayal. Chapter 3, The Maybelline Girl. Russell's quest for the teacher's heart required him to bypass the gatekeeper, the playground bully. He recruited Adam as backup, mostly because Adam looked like the kind of person a child would instinctively trust or at least find confusing enough to distract. Check the perimeter, Adam, Russell whispered as they approached the chain-link fence. The air smelled of wood chips and juice boxes. See the target? You mean the kid in the Red Sox cap? Adam asked. He's eating a Go-Gurt. Russell. He's 10. He has a Dora the Explorer lunchbox. He's not a threat. That Go-Gurt is a weapon in his hands. It's pressurized dairy. Russell hissed. Don't underestimate him. He has the eyes of a cold-blooded killer. Suddenly, the boy appeared. Bronson, a pint-sized terror with the soul of a veteran insult comic. He leaned against the fence with an air of supreme boredom. Ah, if it isn't Snow White, Bronson chirped, looking Russell up and down. Back for more. Did you bring your boyfriend to protect you? He pointed a sticky finger at Adam. Adam smiled nervously, trying to be the adult in the situation. Actually, I'm his friend. I'm Adam. We're just enjoying the fresh air. You're pretty enough, Bronson said, squinting at Adam's face. What did you use in your hair? 2 cans of mousse. You look like you're ready for a prom at a dollhouse. Dime-sized dollop of gel, Adam corrected proudly, patting his perfectly coiffed hair. The recommended amount by the manufacturer. What? Do you keep it in your purse? Bronson shot back. Would you like some lotion for those dainty hands? You look like you've never lifted anything heavier than a latte. I only use lotion because I have combination skin. Adam shouted, his voice cracking slightly under the pressure. It's a dermatological necessity. Yeah, a combination of girl and sissy. Bronson laughed, turning back to his go-gurt. Pow-pow. Burn sizzle. Russell took the opportunity to slip away toward the teacher, but the victory was hollow. Adam stood there, genuinely wounded, touching his eyelashes. Did he just call me the Maybelline girl? My lashes are naturally long. Jennifer says they're a gift. Back at the Binghams, the tension was thick enough to cut with a steak knife. Jeff was avoiding Audrey with the frantic energy of a man hiding a crime. Every time she touched his neck or brushed against him, he jumped as if he'd been tasered. I know what you're up to, Audrey said, cornering him in the kitchen while he was trying to look busy with a toaster. You do. Jeff squeaked, his voice to octaves higher than normal. You're trying to get me to rub your neck. Because every time I do, it leads to sex. You're playing the injury card for a little afternoon delight. Jeff saw an out and took it with both hands. You figured me out. The Da Vinci Code has been cracked. I am a master manipulator of my own physical pain. It's okay, she smiled, stepping closer and reaching for his shoulders. I don't mind. It's our little dance. Let's skip the prom and go straight to the back of the limo. I can't, Jeff said, backing away toward the door. I feel dirty. I need a shower. A long, cold, industrial-strength shower with a wire brush. Audrey's smile faded, replaced by a look of sharp suspicion. Jeff, what is going on? You haven't showered by choice since 2004. The truth, as it often does in New York apartment buildings, came out through the neighborly gossip vine. Jennifer, feeling guilty about the physiological response Jeff had during the massage, confessed to Audrey. She thought it would be a funny, innocent anecdote, you'll never believe what happened moment between friends. Audrey did not find it funny. You got involved the second you started rubbing my husband. Audrey shouted in the hallway, the sound echoing off the sterile tiles. It was a knot in his trapezius. Jennifer, please.